Hey YouTube, government model here. I thought I'd just do a quick review of the Sig P238 today. This is a very popular little handgun over the past few years. A lot of people seem to be concealing it now. Basically it's just a small 1911. It's a copy of the Colt Mustang. Some ways it's better, some ways it's not. We'll get to those in just a bit. I just want to start out saying what people would use this for. Like I said, a small concealed carry pistol, maybe a backup for a law enforcement officer, something like that. It's very reliable. Has basically the same as a 1911 feed ramp. By the way, this is a clear gun, as you can see. Magazine empty, like that right there. Alright, anyway, yeah, the gun has Sig light, I believe they're called 3-dot sights. Very good for a gun this size. Usually never see that in a concealed gun. It has the 1911 safety right here. Up is on, down's off. So if you're a law enforcement officer carrying a 1911 in rare cases, you could have this as a backup and you'd still be very familiar with it. What else? Very easy to disassemble. What you do is this little notch right here is going to be over that to pull this out. Pull the slide stop out. So I'll make sure it's clear one more time. No magazine. Okay, so pull the notch back and align it with the top of the slide stop. And give me a second here. There we go. Alright, so when you take the slide stop out, make sure this little spring right here doesn't come out. I did that one time and I almost lost it. So that's one design flaw of this gun. This gun has a full stainless steel guide rod. It's uncaptured. The barrel has a fixed link, unlike a 1911, which in some ways makes it easier to reassemble. Standard rifling, not polygonal. On the side of the barrel it says has 380 auto engraved in there. I don't know, you probably can't see that. There it is. There. It's got a nice target crown on it. Alright, so anyway, to reassemble, take the slide, put it upside down like that. Put the barrel at, say, a 45-degree angle. Push it forward and then lock it down in the ejection port like that. So take the guide rod and slip it in the end of the recoil spring like that. And push it the whole way in like that. So it locks behind the barrel link. Alright, then this is a half length rail on this gun. The rails are fully integrated into the slide. It's one piece. So pull it like that, and this you have to push down to allow the slide to travel over top. And same thing as we disassemble, that notch has to align with the top of the slide stop cutout. And sorry, you have to put this in here. And just as a 1911, there you go, like that. Oops, I didn't do it right, sorry. Didn't align the thing, right? Hold on. Like that. Lock that in there. Like that. There we go. I'm going to dry fire it here. Alright, this trigger is like a sloppy 1911 trigger. It has a lot of creep. It breaks right about there. So see where my finger is. See how far I have to pull. Still very good trigger by all gun standards. But when you go from a 1911 to this, you might have to do a little practice before you get used to the trigger. By the way, this is the diamond plate version. Looks like the back of a truck bed or a box or something like that. Just adds a little of the collectability factor. It's kind of cool. Anyway, back to the gun. This side has all right-handed features, no ambidextrous stuff. The slide stops on the left side. This has all 1911s are. There's not an ambidextrous safety, and the safety is a little smaller than your competition 1911 guns. The mag release is on the left side, as all 1911s are. The front sight is windows adjustable, as is the rear. So if you ever have any grouping problems, you can adjust that, or you can replace the sights with adjustables if you would want to do that. I'm not sure why you would want to do that, but for you guys that want to do that, sure. This is a pretty high quality gun. It's got Sig P238 engraved in the side right there. Magazine is 6 round with 380 auto. Not a whole lot, but if you place your shots where they need to be, you can get the job done any day. Gun Digest 2012. Alright. Yeah. Says that this gun, Sig P238, 2.7 inch barrel. Weight's 15.4 ounces. It's very light. It's just on the heavier end of your Airlight revolvers. Length's 5.5 inches, so very small. So yeah, it's got the beaver tail grip. Up here, I can't move the camera out here. Here you go. P238. Here, diamond plate with diamond plate detailed slide. 752. I picked mine up for $550 because the dealer likes me. Most of you guys will probably pick it up on the street for maybe $650, $675. It's a little more expensive than the average concealed carry pistol, but you know, it's worth it if you want something this kind of quality. It's, as always, Sig quality, very nice. Back here. Out of probably 500-600 rounds out of this gun, I've never had a jam. I'm shooting my own reloads and Blazer CCI 95 grain full metal jacket out of this, and very light recoiling, partly because of this stainless steel guide rod right here. And the spring is relatively light, so it's easy to rack the slide, which makes it a great women's gun, by the way. Women can rack the slide very easily, so it would be a nice thing to put it inside the waistband holster for them. Or I'm not advocating this, but even they could put it in their purse. That's not a great concealed carry method, but you know, it could work. Yeah, anyway, what else is there to talk about? Not a whole lot. Accuracy, maybe. It shoots, you know, average Smith & Wesson J-frame accuracy. About 7 yards you can group, same hole. 25 yards you can hit a bowling pin pretty easily. Surprisingly accurate for its gun as small as this. And what was it, a 2.7 inch barrel, and the sight radius can only be, you know, 3 inches, maybe 4 inches. So you have to be dead center on those sights to make sure your round hits where it needs to, the bullet hits where it needs to. The grips are etched G10. They're not really checkered. They're kind of just engraved with that Sig Sauer logo right there. And on the other side, they have the same thing, this mirrored reflection. They're not really grippy, I would say, but they have enough texture to keep your hand on the gun where it needs to be. The beaver tail helps with that too. It helps keep your hand up high. So the distance from the top of the gun to the top of your hand is very low, which makes it more controllable and makes you be able to shoot it more accurately. Anyway, yeah, I believe this gun's made out of carbon steel, and with a stainless slide. The lower's made out of carbon steel. Unlike some of the Sig classic pistols, this is all made in Exeter, New Hampshire. Right there, I think you can see it to the right of the back of the slide stop. Anyway, yeah, this is a very high quality pistol. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it to anyone. Good gun for your wives. Yeah, so, you know, final rating, maybe 8, 9 out of 10. I don't like this gun because I'm a pretty big guy. I'm 6'8", I got pretty big hands, and I can carry a bigger gun if I want to. I usually carry G19, even G17, G21, something like that. But still, for some of you smaller guys and women, this is a great gun. Anyway, that concludes our review. Maybe I'll do a couple of more reviews today. Not quite sure. So post comments and ask. Thanks. Bye.